and put her interest, the interest of Sierra Leone, above all else. Papa God, do you help me? Make we able for put the interest of Sierra Leone above our political party, our political ideology, what we think, what we not think, make Salone, they pantap everything. Today, na Saturday. What we can do on Saturdays? On Saturdays, we they take from the last Saturday we were there, we can lay everything at table, where you self go get opportunity. Maybe you be miss one or two topic them during the week we will be talk about, where you self be one of multiple. Today na the day where you go get for able for call and make yourself rob multiple then topic then day. Okay. From last week we'll be now waiting past through Sierra Network. We hear say Musa Tumbo in contract where he be get Trellisburg then terminate him. Musa Tumbo, the man will be there Sweden, we say the play school, we go Salone, he make the first video saying that because he be want go play for Salone, he be want make help Salone for qualify. Now the World Cup elimination series, then radio on and whatever. Well, be the hope say then go call him back for go Sweden. At the end of the day, we don't hear now say that contract done been terminated. We also see outside pictures them begin flow of the Sierra Leone Airport Authority, their new rescue and firefighting engine. Fine one, no. Than in a modern one. We just hope say the good way in need for provide na the airports. He go provide them. We see Usai on Sunday, last Sunday, the first press release be come out. We tell we say constituency 110 the Leone election. Then things say no conclusion. Results no day. Well, then at the early on Sundays. Late in the evening on Sundays, we see Usai we see Usai, the head of the National Electoral Commission, when Umfali, he can't tell we say they don't cancel the result for constituency 110, the Leone election. Don't read the one will be happen na Kenema. We will get a press release where tell we say President Bioge for attend the TICAD7 summit na Yokohama na Tokyo. Currently the president today we see Usai the APC then say then condemn neck in decision for cancel the constituency 110 the Leone election. We be get an amateur video we be they go around where people then be they destroy the ballot box them with the presence of the police. We be share that video there on our page. We also share the international partners them, the statements them where they make concerning constituency 110 the by-election will happen there. And on Monday, which we will self be deal with Naya, where we be get callers them be call now concerning the cancellation of the constituency 110, the election result. We be also get Abdulem Fatoma from Campaign for Human Rights International, we become and control light Usai then team up. We also see Usai Kai Kamara. Remember we'll be dealing with Dandy, the tell them say then drop him from the Leone star list of players them way for go face Liberia. On Tuesday we be land say they don't call them back. They don't call them back. They don't call Kai Kamara back for play against Liberia. On Tuesday, we will be dealing with Samuel Wise Bangura of AYV be get Honorable Cherno Majo Ramadan Ba of APC. After the interview, we'll be open the phone line and then they will be discussed. With Society President Julius Madabio and the First Lady, then be arrived in Yokohama, Japan for the TICAD7 summit. Vice President Dr. Mohamed Julde Jallo be host the Qatar delegation we go Freetown. Then we get good talk the insider host day, the meeting day. We hope say at the end of the day, all them pictures there then they take all them promises there, we go see them come to pass. We will post on our website will say the Deputy Internal Affairs Minister Lawrence Lima be confirmed say no arata based on that because on Monday it be day na 98.1 when they be try for ask him if he sabi arata he be for say no he not sabi that na arata if na motor money so and things like that. And on Wednesday morning, he be post na Facebook page say then they go and talk say arata then at the video. But if you watch if you know go see the so-called arata then at the video. We suicide the SLRSA, Sierra Leone Road Safety Authority. Then say they suffer another setback as armed robbers then be ramsack, then Losar branch and then say the armed robbers them thief boku tin them we worth millions of leons. Investigation they gone. We hope say when the investigation go come out, they want them we thief them tin and they go face the full penalty of the law. We see USAI anti-corruption say then they warn them school authorities them against extortion and illegal charges. Extortion and illegal charges. Then they want school authority. Well, school authority. Anti-corruption don't want to now. So make una postponement of the national cleaning exercise. You know, say the cleaning exercise will be this coming Saturday, but they don't postpone them to the 14th of September 2019 because of the WASCE examination. Then private students already take exam and say make go and bug the examination, so I make them postpone them for the 14th of September. On Wednesday, what will be deal with now? We deal with Sierra Leone police. Waiting to be the new response on waiting be happen na constituency 110 the election. Well, not only this response we don't deal with, now we send with team na the police press conference. So we get first-hand information from the police them. Hey, where we hear let we upload them first now YouTube, go watch them, then we go and come inside Facebook, but go watch them first on YouTube. We go see if we go make program on that day. Make you see if I don't know. I know how much it's way we not upload them, but you go find out say the person we responsible for them checkpoint, the way responsible for see that safety business then the different polling center then tell we say the policeman tell we say he no sabi the place them. He say he no sabi. Even when they call them say something they happen and then begin direct and say na so till you go reach there. I think say before the day of the election, that particular person they been supposed for don't go familiarize himself with the different polling station, polling centers them, so that he go know exactly if they say 1-0 something they happen there. He not go say no sabi if they say a modern preparatory school something they happen there go there directly. But tell we say he not be sabi the place them. So by the time we then they reach the things them be don't happen and the people them overpower them. This one not waiting the policeman will go 98.10. This stuff from directly from the police press conference. You know this network who they go bring come from the horse's mouth. Or come you can watch them for yourself, listen where they talk. We should say Jika, the vice president, saying the pledge support to the government of Sierra Leone, where President Bio, the meet na Yokohama na Japan. We also learned the Wanje and the Moa River, then bridge them where EU be sponsor. They don't open now for traffic. So one of them river then they another cable bridge now be the then they draw, but now. Now it gets full function bridge where don't open for traffic. We choose to the vice president now, then go to the Ministry of Youth Affairs, then go there and then go talk finally. Like I say, all the meeting here, we want to see waiting again for yield for we country Sierra Leone. When President Biobi take the podium, what he say it call for investment for the fourth industrial revolution. That na be in topic where in bigi na the TICAD7. We also suicide and say the Belgian investment group will visit the vice president. Then visit there. We want for CEO, we want for C. We suicide C for C. Then say then dismay at the outcome of the rerun election at constituency 110. On Thursday, what we deal with now? We deal with the news we hear say the government want for land people them how they call them digital literacy, say for social media and all them things them. So we be open the phone line, we all be call, and we know we'll be past that day. I will still say the Japanese Prime Minister. He say he commend President Bio for the efforts at nation building. And so State House tell we say the Japanese Prime Minister say. What we be deal with now yesterday? We be deal with the current price them of the basic commodities them. We be visit two markets, one na Waterloo, one na Dovecot. And then they will be deal with now yesterday. I be promise we will put the boats, the fisherman them, the fisherman them, na Funkia. I hope so you don't watch them. If you don't watch it, go on our YouTube channel, say Network Production. He did it. He did it, eh? Go let you go watch them. Let you hear waiting the fisherman them they say, and waiting the fisherman them. They talk na Funkia fishing wharf. Yesterday we saw Karamokaba and all the other APC people them. They don't release them on bail. So yesterday they be sleep na the comfort of their home them. They not be sleep na Pademba Road. We saw President Bio praises Itochu investment in Sierra Leone and engage other foreign companies them. Try for lobby them for make them go come salon. Well, these are the things them we pass through Sierra Network during the week. Make we bring come Senesi Brima. Make him tell we waiting he go on lay na table before we go open the phone line. Yes, Senesi Brima. With all waiting we don't say what you are laying na table, sir.
Yeah, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, anywhere you get me. I just want to say plenty thank you to you for giving me this opportunity for talk to family and this evening. The thing they always only in a table. The first thing we I want to touch on this kind of issue. You see, at times, some certain things in the week can happen. Besides Kai, you get plenty of other people who they suffer so. because somebody blow in mind. Last time I did talk when they talk about this Musa Tumbu issue. Now something was very sensitive. You know, we get plenty things when we will talk. We left farm. We go with Musa Tumbu in story throughout the day, throughout the weekend, up to now stadiums. Now, the elders within at the football family, the people at the football family, I believe say the time when Musa be there, when they try to make them Musa, they call, they waiting a call. I believe say if it actually then they get interest in Musa, from that point, therefore don't people, you know, they get people they say for cancel somebody. If you know to see where they be, they hide. Therefore don't cancel some Musa from where they under say Musa what's a problem. Maybe Musa before tell them say I want to play for the national team. Say okay, now carry on with the program. With the calling for make you can play for the team, not for make Musa in club no left. Can play. But anything one left for the pass by the back door is that and people will not come. Musa in it for Kayepa. Now Musa don't turn on a team. Any side pass, Musa Tumbu. And I believe say what thing carry the talk, he was 100% right. Not enough for me they say the Kaidon bridge or you don't talk about you. No, Kai not talk anything. Say people that you don't instead of the calm na Musa instead they really put in a call. When you know people then the way they suffer, just like I say, people then the way they suffer, just like waiting miss Kai. So the ordinary advantage because you speak the truth and they decide for punish and say when they call you. You see? Then the other thing again we put where I really want to touch on them bridge here because yesterday I been listening AYV when somebody come out from Moyamba when they talk on Maban Bridge, how we don't the rope don't even cut, you know, people they really suffer for go to Moyamba pass the campus through Moyamba Junction for enter which is far. You see? So I tell you thank you where they try for see how they will replace them ferry to bridges and in the final say at the end of the day when they go down replace all the ferry then they put them bridges and you will see say for go na the provinces for go Nigeria for go na this side you see the road go very short. It's very short. And we don't reach to a time, we believe in me, then next thing the day we need to get them bridges in another place. So it really timely, they couldn't see how the water level don't they rise, you know, people that don't did that they road then they them bridges and they quite go on. I pass I pass through my shaka for Golunge, that bridge for cross up. You see it feels like center cable. All the bands the way they write songs, all don't broke. You see? So but when I go and see the dip and make them bridges and I'll be really happy. And now good news. Let God make the EU continue for fund some of them projects here. Let them continue for approval. You know, na good thing because like government say one for investing in agriculture. If you go plant na bush, you know get that means for couch and at all. Na bush the food they rotting. So, but if you don't roast them, all them bridges they don't connect the cities and the town, you know, the villages. Then na good news. You see. Then of course, one big thing the way you know, he always talk on the radio. Say the president don't do waka, he just travel, he go, we not see nothing. And no necessarily. I always like to talk and say, no mean say because the president don't go today, he go call for investors. Tuma on the August being at the same flight, they return. I remember when they go meet Elba, they say he would try for invest, he would try for do something, Later, we'll not see where Elba send people and they go to the council. Now so you can't do visibility study. You can't see if actually the atmosphere conducive for like can do the business. They're not going to just go, they're going to say, come on, can't do this to buy, total you container or you take your business partner, they can't invest. You go for camp, you look the ground, you know which side and which side, what's in the problem. Look like This is Japan then go so Ivory Coast waiting the benefit. Ivory Coast the benefit now the West Africa. Ivory Coast they begin assemble all Japanese vehicles na Ivory Coast. We have very good news for Ivory Coast. They can make the economy can grow up just like when Nigeria be the Peugeot. Now Ivory Coast now that they didn't profit because they get electricity. You see, so Ivory Coast. Yesterday I watched na BBC. Ivory Coast now all Japanese vehicles they begin assemble in Africa. So these are some of the things. When President Uganda, you know, just come on at Japan, you see they sign MOU with this, then they run after away. From the other people that they meet, you see now the youth ministry, we see other people then go there, then to the vice president, we see other investors then go there. Now so small. They not go be one thing. And we continue for praise any outside the president go or any side minister or government officials they go ask people for can invest. We pray that let the people they have to necessarily go and go see because at the mere fact that they go, that means they get interest. Now we don't want to make we let the government play they create that platform and we as the Leoneans and we they will work with them. Because we salon better now we all. We salon poor they definitely will ever remain for them now. And as you always they talk this Ibrahim, come with the way they listen me. I talk this again because I always talk this. See, we waiting at the diaspora. We know forever the members say, "Naya with the DT, we die." We don't begin see things don't they change. We don't see the new government say we they come in power. Anybody waiting na Europe or you in America, and they find out say all the parties that really making rules where they come now. Would they talk about racism? Now then they make inroads. We can. One day we get for Sudan, they say we don't want to see no black. We get for go back. So working there on social media, we get a platform here. Then we always bring solutions. Don't always bring things, talk things we will make the country better. Because let me take an example to then Nigerians they wouldn't care. If they don't sit down and they do nothing back home. That then they make when they deport some people will go in the case. Not supposed to say any other thing because you remember waiting the life we don't live now, he not able to do nothing back home. So me I always advise at this particular stage of this me I talk to my brothers and sisters who in there. It is time we forget about who that in a power, who that not in a power. As long as you able to go do you start your business. If far more better than we did on the social media, we just criticize, we bring a solution, we not get nothing to contribute. This is a wake-up call to everybody, all Africans within the diaspora. Whatever it takes, let we try to see how, because the last time we bring Kabo Karisama for make you can talk to people, how we will invest, how you will start your business. People then come, everybody comes with your idea, which was very good. That program will be really like people they come with their concerns. And some of their concerns they I believe say if you go back to the programs, and their concerns they will for the look and see how we will address some of the issues then they. I believe say we in the diaspora, if we say they come together, we say we want to do something, believe me, government they listen to it. Because that money, that Western Union money, that money will be sent, it gets a lot for play. So if we say we go for going invest, because the last time under the past government, they say office of the diaspora. If that office they really the whole and fine, believe me by this hour, we waiting at the diaspora, some people don't happen. If we don't see results. So now that the bell on the ring, we don't see them. In Europe, in America, we don't see them, we don't see everything say time get for come. Even at the racism don't even go up of football. When you watch football, you see say the white guys they go play penalty. They go just allow. But when the blacks then do anything, you will begin see them begin do some kind of thing. So when they reach that point, so I just the precaution we all say it is time we begin think about home. Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, Tony. You all with you with Lena Table. What you are of Mot Pasa?
Yeah, Kabo me fumble them. This is not Tony. I call from New Hampshire. And the side way officer, I mean, where I want for comment on first now, the president's visitation to Japan. I know say JICA for over years now, or a couple of years, previous government from the past, SFPP, APC government, and then they give aid to the government of Sierra Leone. And if you say one key side way, the government, I don't say it's not a priority, which is power. But it's not like all the time we have to plead on China. The government can use JICA because the one the way they free tongue or we are, they know say over the years JICA don't have in power. And the side way, if Salon for forge ahead, one key area one for neglect has to do with power. And me just played on the government. Happy when he go, he actually, it's time for, the president just like we say, well, just like how we don't say, I know say he gets good intention for the people of Sierra Leone. He just be say, he just inherits and the challenging times and everything. And you mentioned about the election we happened at constituency 110. Constituency 110, well, me no one for George, but me feel say one side way, me feel that the issue we get for deal with, you see talks, then they come in, damage electoral materials, them, taxpayers' money, and the police that were around, they not even effect any arrests. For me, it make I begin wondering small. If we see that kind of election, not just a by-election, what's going to happen when it comes to 2023 or the next election we'll get? Because I know say the next election we'll get for Divadam, we get into two elections and wherein you get the first set and the other one. I become worried because if we cannot effective security personnel for prevent waiting happen at constituency 110, I'm afraid and I'm worried as well. So this is now one of the things that the government, where people then vote against the previous government. Lawlessness. We can't continue the same path. We can't continue the same route. Say, because we want to immediate them, they do. No. The people of Sierra Leone deserve to get a better life. The people of Sierra Leone deserve to get a good life. You understand? Government in responsibility, they're not working for themselves. They're civil servants working for the people. They have to ensure that the life of Sierra Leoneans improved. Yes, to not say yes, and they say, we inherit this, we inherit that. But when you look, when the Minister of Finance was, getting on 98.1, it tells you that there's money. They're raising a lot of resources. There's money. Most of us several times say this government not the style of money because they achieve their budgets financially, which means the revenue generation then they able to increase and how they able to collect what they get. What areas them? We know say companies that only get tax whether they give concession or whatever, they try to remove some of those concessions. So which means they are making money. And we go look for see some of those resources diverted in some areas when are essential areas. Essential areas we got for deal with. Yesterday we discussed about how you can give subsidies. Create subsidies for people that already import foodstuff. When we know say foodstuff, now one key thing where everybody need. Everybody they eat. You be in SIPP, you be APC, you be NGC, you be C4C. Everybody concerned about foodstuff. Government get for begin think on that particular line. Government get for really see how they get for revamp the Ministry of Agriculture. Because you can't be paying salary to personnel. At the end of the day, they're not able for contribute meaningfully. They have to create that profitable change. Ministry of Agriculture is not just a ministry. They should be championing areas wherein we for able for they see something say yes. Minister of Agriculture, that these are the plants, and these are the plants, these are the plants. Even though the president yes to get a farm, but some of those ideas were for the lead national campaign for let people them we get the end because ordinary man can't go into farming. We are talking about subsistence farming. We are not talking about the one way you will farm till you begin by. No, we are talking about large scale farming. We get for deal with agricultural implements. You understand? So the governments, we don't say, we don't contribute. They are moving on some paths and they're very good. You understand? Where they deal with, but let them not forget Just like how somebody made say, the campaign on the bread and butter situation of people. You understand? The campaign on the bread and butter is a situation. So for me, on take, we have to, consider that. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Take that, yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Tony. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Well, I'm Mina Jonas Williams from Holland.
Yes, Williams from Holland. You want for Dolly to
Yes.
listen with Yanda, please.
Okay, I don't put her off. Yes, I don't put her off.
You get the platform, sir. Waiting you want for Rob Mott by the team them we will learn at table.
Actually, I just want give me your own assessment about the whole situation, because I've been on the go back and forth for the past 12 years, because I've been left about 20 years ago. And actually, I'm very optimistic about the country and also, but the agriculture and also the investment environment I want to talk about.
You get the platform, sir. So waiting now your contribution.
Well, actually, I get a personal experience with regards to agriculture in that country, the way I find out, say, we get for really, return to the days, for example, in the 80s, because I grew up in a place called Tomabom, rice being the development inside in the, so, and when I see how much then they spend, for import rice in the country, and rice now with daily food in that country, I think, say, the government, what they advise is that, let them try for really diversify the agricultural sector, whereby we go try for feed ourselves, because, not get me wrong, but, I believe, say, the bread and butter issue in reality, but the fact is that, Salomon arrests now is very important for we, so I think, so we get for prioritize that one day, and help for, upgrade just like one of the contributor they talk about, not just subsistence farming, not just, long-term farming for go pan for help, improve, the quality of the agricultural sector in that country.
Okay, so, you talk like, I don't know, you go into agriculture or you see it die out at that Tomabom area, or you see you be done to go back and forth. So what in exactly you want for laying that table?
Well, actually, me there in cashew production, because I remember, I think about a month ago, I've been react to one of, I don't forget the guy name, they talk about, agricultural development for diasporans, for how we go return back and develop the agricultural sector. Okay. But actually, yeah, but me, they try for do intercropping, in between the cashew plantation I get now. I they try for develop I get about 60 acres where they try for develop right now. And I try for source. I get some few European partners where they try for help me on that regards, but I just want to say, within the one of the collab say, let we not forget, say, whatever the case may be, we Africans, we get for return back for, because one day one is to negotiate, we all return back now we continent. So, I just want concord with my brother say, like very good advice for say, what if every diaspora and they come up with, agricultural project, whatever little it is, we go able for help, the agricultural sector of that country.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Hello, my name is Rugiatu. I call from Norway.
Yes, Rugiatu from Norway. What's in your contribution?
Yeah. My contribution, I just want to, because we don't see always you learn at table and Sanisi Brahma and Tony don't cancer, say don't give them your contribution. Because me don't watch the video from that WAF. We say the fishes self they come out. The people in self don't talk. Like how we they try for talk. Like waiting Senesi Brema they talk say we dey pick on bad thing they flow too much na the country. I believe say yes, bad thing they flow too much na the country because awareness on there now. So now I make it easy now for any small thing they do, then put out for me people that know say yes, all man they watch you. Like this now, all man they watch. Anything we government say do. And one thing, if government say they no one criticize, for me they criticize, then they're not going to grow. Because now from the criticize and they able learn, from the mistake they able make her up back. So if they say they're not for criticize, they're not going for work that kind of way. And at least they call them, they say all man for go back home. Then they can always talk and pass to that no usa e come out. Or sometimes picky with them bonia. Now able no say in home na. That if you the parents not they try for talk to her, go no say sometimes home na ya. But we can where we don't grow up, at least we don't mature, we know say we get for go home back. But one thing I make people know, they tell where they come for election. Waiting and they talk say to sim. Other than the to sim, not to we them be they try for talk, but they forget say we na Sierra Leone. So the politics where they play na na salon, it not call for, it not make sense. And I talk yesterday, other the cargo developments na in Africa country na diaspora they take a great role. But when you reach to Sierra Leone, because I don't know waiting in the fear. Waiting in the fear for people where they out. Say the impact where people and get now to people made in the fear, say they're not for me, they're not kind inside politics. Yes, so some of them they come on and then say they go inside politics, then go mess up back. But then say now people will be there, they oppose. But we're not there for still lose because we still get people and we're capable, we get good heart for the country, for me the country go before. It's not easy people when you watch, see the market man, and I saw them talk say Bolsonaro the aid. Fish really not the. Fish no day. And waiting encounter and say where then go. Then they throw out water na the city. 2, the bad weather. 3, fear. Now Indians try for capitalize on where they affect them greatly. Now we make fish not fish scarce. But the cook always the talker. We they forget say we in Sierra Leone, we always put people in force. Now that's our problem. Sierra Leone, we always put people in force. When it gets to we're not able to get that kind of love there for we stuff. I don't know why this jealous and bad mind they play now with mind. I don't know why they play now with mind. See Nigeria man, any south side they remember your home. You where you take them for go now your home. Let people and they go cry you down. People they want to see you go down. People they want to see you fall. But we not get for still lose so because now we country, we not get none other home. I can always people they say, oh, they're not a country, then they do well. We know that nobody know they drink Panadol for another person in that. All man they drink Panadol for your adults. This now we own country. We see the bad side. We just get for talking. Governments get big role for play. It get big role for play. And like when you talk no more, yes. We observe governments they go through. We be able to see investments, investor then come. Because how the country, the way investor then come, waiting get for attract them. For me then take the project where the government go buy, where the government don't go sell out. Where they can and get for see anything different, attractive something get for they for me then buy them, say, okay, we deal with this idea. Then they put the try for talk say, not to say people then they oppose the government in travel one, but fix your own force. You get for fix your own force. So when they invite people in for can and go able to see, say, okay, the place is convenience for people in for can do business. But from then, we not say we can't see bad that kind ready. But may we say the truth for now for investor in for can for buy the idea, I pray and hope. Because all things, nothing other way not possible. But for me, I feel say that for fixed force before then they go out. Now, my only contribution, and may God save, may God help. But people then they suffer. May God look onto them. Governments look onto them. The people then really they suffer. The bread and butter for now, it really counts. How then go able all? And they talk with one of my friends. I tell them say that why they open the game after 2 to 3 years. Whether no say yes, election time they can indeed they open the game. For sure we say now wicked people and wicked. So we'll see them, they make mistakes. Maybe they know see people and they watch them. More pay attention, so they go able to know what they do. We need for president. We need for president. The good side, they will not deny, but the bad side, it overcome the good side. So the bad side, more president, they will do better things for the country. It's really painful. Eh? We always suffer for the people because each and everybody get people and don't be. It's not easy for them. Okay, people, and they continue for listening to.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you, Roberto. Yeah. Yes, caller, you there live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Hey, Triple A. This is Bakari Samadi call from Philadelphia.
You can dull your background, please, Bakari.
Okay. Hello?
Yes, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Well, my contribution about this, the president visits Japan, and the folks that will come out of the Middle East will visit the vice president, and also I'll respond to one of you panelists if I may make a mistake. We say you could take time, the president travel, you could travel, misery travel. The investors will go and come on the plane, or they'll come the next day. I just want big. I just want big for differ from that in input, because of certain factors where visible, where we all know. Say, if the one hand the wash the other hand, if one are not clean, the other hand will they clean. For example, here is the president. We not get no respect for the rule of law in country, where so much violence they happen only in the administration. Now, even you when I say Leone, let's just be honest. I don't see you don't admit them. Even you when I say Leone, you know, go take your money. We don't work hard for an American. Now you got to go to a personal salon where you know the place not stable. Now, also it's not where you know that this world AAA, where we go in country, where we plan to say the CC. The loser, and then they become the winner and the loser. Now, who's with man go do that day? But all of it, man, even with salon people in a salon who fall abroad and they want a businessman, a lot of them, they're not even do business anymore. They don't do them. They keep their money, so they don't even go back to Nigeria. So they go to Nigeria, and they move. Because this place is not conducive for doing business anymore. You know, the president, he can travel to, if we like travel every day. They hold meeting every day with all groups of people, all sort of business people in the world, from any corner. They go on every day, as long as salon is stable, as long as you not create that environment to make salon a conducive place where they say it's safe, where there is no chaos, you're not prone to no chaos, in a steady place. It's all a waste of time, a waste of resources. This is not a fact. This is not a fact. Like I said, the only way we could begin to attract investors in salon, it has to go back to how it used to be. When we had President Kabak, if I'm not sure we lay, President Kumakami at Panam for peace. Not peace, not stability, not acceptance, tolerance. These things, now they promote a nation. That's about you. If he grab say one for big, because I'm not even particular power. So if because what you don't me pass, I can't show you me I could do pass you. You know what I suffer? That's alone suffer. You know, in fact, not only the people, the same people where you promise say the can't improve their life in 6 months. So you will change their life in 6 months, you can create for them millions of jobs. That is not the same people them. That is they suffer. So I just say, what's the essence of having a regime change like Sierra Leone? This president needs to go back. This it's not too hard, man. It's not that difficult. Change your ways. Uphold the Constitution. Practice democracy. Make the place cool down. Cool the tension. Or else it's a waste of time, Mr. President. Change this. You're no longer in opposition. You're now a president. You are ruling at this point. Calm your supporters down. Calm your ministers down. Make the environment friendly. Let people come. Mr. President, you can travel from January to December. In fact, create office overseas, space me. And hold meeting every day.
All right, thank you.
See you. If you're not guaranteeing safety, if you not make the environment conducive for people in the salon, nobody's going to come. And nobody's going to come. So that's my point. That's my contribution for today.
All right, thank you. Yeah. Okay, thank you
very much, Triple A.
Yeah. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and where you call from?
This is Mustafa. I call from France.
Yes, Mustafa. What's your contribution?
My contribution, I want to come a little by little. Number one, I want to go to the fishing because na mi own field land when I've been there. I be the work as quartermaster na Tola. I want to give you one of the problem where they happen with fishermen and salon fishermen them. We make always in the crisis and they carry the netting and they do other things. You see, some of them they fish in a net. Now net when they fishing, then get these buoy where them for put by the nets, the way they light, and they signal. But it's expensive. Most of them need they buy them. And both where they fishing, to allow the fishing shrimps. You see Banana Island, Rickett. Now then side and then they breed. Now they the shrimps then can't see them. We get type of people where they fishing. Korean people, now people where they fishing closer to the land. You understand? Then they fishing closer to the land because of the shrimps where they want, they closer to the land. Chinese they fishing closer to the land. So then they affect your own brothers them. And when they fish in a net, they put buoy where they light. And if before you make up, you don't work by them. Even myself, why be the work not well, I don't work by the net most of the time. But we get inspector there on board, we go see the net, say, this na net, na posting net you don't count so. But themselves, they not care. Now because of their selfishness, they only they think about themselves. Then number 2 in talk of investment na saloon. You know, the country small, we not get better tribe, but we get badat. The badat is that before person can have power, if they don't talk fine, where you feel say this one he can have power, now the rightful person. But as he begin all the power, so everything change. And not care for nobody again. Then just the full way. Right now, our salon they so. USA United Nations all they put much now. Must know say nothing we not hide again. All the embassy they hub more now. Now diplomatic people them. They're not going to tell you say na so. But the way then they put out their statement, it means they know say the country, the government, they use lot of power for intimidate people them. And investors they go invest na then kind side and they. Everybody wants investment. Brothers and sisters and they suffer. They don't go school, so they don't graduate. They get them paper then at the hand. All day then they pass. So they end up for go do bad. The government of the day not make the room for let everybody come together. Trust me, my brother, when this president become in power, when he travel, that few times he travel go England, the way begin move if it be continue so, the kind popularity way for don't get, the kind way how the country for don't open to investment. But solidly just change. Divert the cause. Right now, look who's how we dey. All man they talk about salon. Small country. We no banku. We no get better. Now salon they talk about tribalism. If what thing Cameroon go talk, we get 117 tribe. But we wicked. We just small follow all enjoy. Well, for that small thing, wait for just open. Now everybody they fight for their own selfishness. What thing they condemned yesterday, today they do the worst. They talk about Christiana Top in the Greek election. Christiana Top then a power in there as electoral commissioner. SLPP win election now. But there now, any election where APC will win, electoral commissioner, they make everybody they know say na fraud. And the end of the day, who they tell on now the poor one them because then when they na government they benefit. When investors they not come, they not care how then get outside and they get the money there. But we the poor one them, we people them, and then they suffer. The who then at the diaspora, now we don't talk to work. All day you phone the ring. Me brother Allah left and they let other people and take part.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Yes, caller, I live on here. You name and who the call from?
Yes, people, Mina Alusign on them at the call from London.
Yes, Alusign, you get a platform. What's my contribution?
Yes, thank you very much. Also, I did touch first now that because I know meet up where you start the program, but I know say as usual now you all of the week program they put now at table. Also, they touch first now where I meet where Rugi they try for talk about for fix your house before you they put people inside. Yes, indeed. So because you go fix your house before you bring people inside, I make the president they go out. And I don't know why I make with the label too much about the president in going out of Sierra Leone. We complain too much. Then part of the whole year we do so, we all know say the head, when are the leader, when are the president or prime minister, and they always go out for good negotiate things with other countries. So I don't know why I make people in the labor too much on the president in going out and coming in. If you not go out, how you go fix your house properly when you not get them? I don't know why I make people no one for commend this present regime. If we recall the past regime, the pain, I didn't England, I want cry for myself because when you see ministers, then just they come permanent secretaries and they come to England, they can't spend saloon money, they buy all sorts of things. We were the call, so we know all these things. We know say not to think the way hide. But why we not go commend this present regime for a loan for more than kind of power? You know the research minister they travel, but we not go tell them thank you for that. Why make we the oppose, we the try for say this regime ain't don't become worse than the past regime? But why we need to appreciate Sierra Leone, waiting the happen currently in that country day, where freedom of expression no day. We all see now, at least the media, especially 98.1, now when they interview ministers, then they get more zeal for ask them questions, when they're even scared. The time they will get Abdullah Berry say them, when they go now 98.1, then they take time for ask them questions. Why we don't go commend this present government? Tripoli, Sierra Leone, we all know say for the past 10 years, nobody do paperwork. If we where they talk now with the follow up the commission of inquiry, we hear how some people they get money from various departments, no signature, nobody sign. So this present regime they try to fix all the things they are, put them in place. And we all know the history of this present regime say when they mean paperwork, now paperwork they mean. Tripoli, people then go complain. And this is not the first time where people are not they complain at Sierra Leone. People are not they complain for the past 20 years, say teen mourn and a saloon. So now the teen don't mourn and a saloon because for the past 10 years, proper administration not be the one. Everybody be they do what he want to do. So because they're old and they don't lock now, people in the Allah say the ground dry. The ground not dry. I still they come back for yesterday discussion. We not denying say prices the way they go up na saloon. USSF testified that yesterday say who still one day something don't ever go up na saloon, then it go down back. And you remember once I asked you say if it's Sierra Leone a financial system they operate with the Wall Street market. Then I answered the question back. I tell you say no, and they operate because about 3 days ago when Boris Johnson make an announcement in England, he say Parliament for close the unusual time. You understand? And the Queen say yes, I give you the go ahead for let that happen. What didn't happen? The sterling go down. But you can't believe it. The next day when I go send money in a salon, the pounds, the 100 pounds, they say 1,100,000. How does that supposed to happen? If a saloon financial system, they work with the Wall Street market, if it's sterling don't go down at the Wall Street market, why make pounds for go 11,000 Leone at Sierra Leone? Where last week I sent money in Sierra Leone, pounds be there 10,800, 10,900. So for let you know, say Sierra Leone, we need to operate properly. The business people, now they cause this problem in this country. Now they make the government, where they have power, need for consider, bring rest na salon. If you are waiting the people in a frontier talk, bring rest because rest is the main thing. If you rest no can do na salon, trust me, all other commodities will always be expensive. I bet you the day where they say rest don't come down to 500 leones, trust me, all the other commodities in AAA, then they can down. So government, what me they advise government need for concentrate on this. If not tentatively, they improvise for the people, let them bring rest for the people just for the time being, so that the rest go down. Listen to what the people in Afunkia they talk about the fish. If we listen keenly, then talk about fuel. But the one that we genuine, we then talk, then tell you say certain time of the year, fish they short in Sierra Leone. Now, especially some areas in the certain time of the year, fish they short. And indeed, now we all hear you waiting and talk. One, some they say the breeze way heavy, where the rain they come. You understand? So we all don't see the problem there. Then they talk about the Tuola people then. The only advice we need to give to government now that let them make a demarcation line between the local fishermen and the Tuola people then. Because then Tuola people there, we need to be able to get them because the government they get money from them. The local people then back, we need them because now from them we people and they get fish from. You know, so now the only thing that the way government needs to concentrate on because if you use now you did now your country getting resources, why you not go benefit the resources more than somebody where they come outside? But me at the beg me brothers and Sierra Leoneans and sisters, may we left for talk like for say Sierra Leone the thing where they happen is dangerous. It's not dangerous. It's not dangerous, okay? Brother, thank you very much. If I can talk anything, I think make us stop there, leave other people and for talk. But it's not dangerous. Because Samura, when a journalist, then kill him, we need to talk about that. In family we left, within the area, where some of us, they talk all sorts of things there. Then they wish for the day before them, let them deal with you properly for which you they talk because then kill the innocent speaking per election, no election, because then they say reality in the country, then seize them freedom of expression. Now we get freedom of expression. I can talk, I oppose SLPP, I work I go salon back, and I dey plan for go there just as I dey go there inside February, I come back, I dey go there back very soon. They no go do me nothing if I oppose them. But if na APC, then they fend me. So let we left for oppose the present regime. It's not a work like that. Then campaign not go for work. This not just 5 years first, and not even do 2 years. When I don't begin campaign, it's too early. Let we left this campaign. Thank you very much, Mr. Tripoli.
Thank you very much. I'll sign down them. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who side the call from?
Yeah, listen, I had a call from the US.
Yes, Ayo. What's in your lane at table, sir?
Yeah, the first one I want to go back to Tennessee. I think Tennessee, when we talk about the bridges and whether they update and upgrade, you know, the thing is, if the government was not interested in the people, then they don't doing things that they will just take the money from the European Union and eat the money. But the mere fact when they allow them things and they forgo on, that means that they think about the people in those areas. The second thing is, on this program, a couple of times, and the great critical analyzer, Usman Toli said, the first time he said the government has its priority wrong, but then the second time he said they have their priority misplaced. But yesterday, I was happy to hear him saying that the government is doing a good job. So that was very refreshing. Third, people talk about farming. Yeah, but at the same time, people are supporting a $2 billion bridge, which is not a priority right now for that country, instead of the bread and butter issues. Like the guy when they talk about the train, and Yusuf acknowledged that there are some train tracks, they can upgrade those train tracks, get some train, we're going to be able to bring produce back to town, we're going to eventually cut down the prices, you know. We are the train from the Lunge stuff bridge from day one. We start already support and saying essential thing, it will bring added value. So I will wait for your opinion about that. Whether it's a priority more than bread and butter issues. They can also use part of that $2 billion to invest in use and go to full-scale mechanized farming. You know, you're not going to use $2 billion to do mechanized farming. We're going to maybe people and they're self-sufficient in rice production, which eventually they can be self-sufficient and be able to export. You know, so since everybody talk about farming, why can't they suggest that the government look into that and leave this Lunge bridge for future references? Because right now it's not a priority. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who you call from?
Yeah, my name is Joseph Kanu. I come from Italy.
Yes, Joseph from Italy. You get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Yeah, my contribution here is Sierra Leoneans. We very small, like as one of my colleagues they say. And the tribalists again, when me brother they talk about how they say we too small, we tribe they be too small, follow the day parenting and the Sierra Leone to a country we got tribalism. Now two major tribes that will get problem between us Sierra Leone and the men there and the team is. And that the need for change. That kind of mentality we then get see that the one enforce, because we all are one. If you see some of we with the left salo, they go enter that Libya water Ukaya, we know what to do on our paper because we not love ourselves. Like we, what they are so today in this country, I know what they face before I reach their country. And if they see how the way thing they go, we say no happy with their country that way. Every day like Adam, my brother, they talk say we put the phone up. As he put the phone up, the came is calling. We go see. He said go that because the people if they suffer now, we said don't suffer now. So we need follow change that mentality. The Lord forget about APC, SLPP. Lord put salon first. Because if it's salon alaki, now all alaki. You see, one. The way that they live their own life. If you not so they live, all this suffer, all this suffer. So now what most Sierra Leoneans? Italy, they will have 61 million population. They're okay. We will not even reach 7 million. Okay, if we don't pass 7 million, what you get, if we get one mind, like you, like me, we go before. But everybody want 9 for the first. Go for change that mentality today. We see man go enter the Sahara Desert. For 1 week, I did a Sahara Desert. For Kanamo, for la can die. Because if they see the die, they go further. Can't enter Mediterranean Sea, you don't know. You know how they call who travel? They say confirm, we reach. You don't confirm. So all and they would see sometimes if I don't tell why the list you program, so tell why they go for go the list you program, but I say la try for they contribute by this program, like they see. We leader, yes, you get right to travel, but himself you need for setting home. Because before you go out there, you go talk with a wait man, you convince her, you get for watch, wait till they go on a country. Because if you wake you can't seek asylum. When you don't talk, no, they pull everything, put on a table for you. My village, there's a most minute they take how many hours going up. Now my village, you say come on. We say they don't know everything. So you know we lie with power. What you ever do? Try to bring peace to all the people. You be SLPP, BNGC, be this. We'll get love for which step. They say we all they move on as a country. So the investor they go come in. But if you day you can't today, tomorrow you day so. But the lost way go salon. You know even see the other day I did say the Liberia. As a leader. So you will get a country if you dey travel. So what about we the lame who not get money for travel? How we go there? So me I not get much for say brother. Now this I get for say, but law left that by that. SLPP, APC, they two parties that it don't make no sense. Me no say they are the same color. Just say because the politicians are for they not get content mind. This go there today. That tomorrow we lost power, they fight or go. We say be there now SLPP. What they put as APC, what him do? Nothing. So Lord forget about all this. Lord put the country before. Now we the young one that they try for supper because they don't better their life. Now we the young one who they come. Who now poor people who not sabi nothing but politics. Who would them but not benefit to not get. Cast on with smart country now in sleep. Who net can go further. So now in that, man, change that mentality. Now that target for say brother.
Yeah. Thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Yes, caller, you the live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Yeah, I mean, I was Fred. I call from UK, sir.
Yes, friend, you get the platform. What's in your contribution?
Well, this one I like on few things because time don't they go. Just what you for just first highlight one of the callers I mentioned about violence, beat people and rights not been there when APC been there and SLPP they know they do that. I know say there is a fact they will all support any party we come. All you they try for initiate here for let you go able for this suggestion to people how salon go better. Whether na NGC come or APC 9 come or but they know they against SLPP at all. We all know they against SLPP. because we know see there is a good what they don't even do among the 6 African countries. Then one of them wouldn't see that procurement system then transparent in whatever they are doing. But we always therefore make address because there are few violence so it don't happen. If you look at them outside and they capture people in terms of the tribe or that thing, but I don't go that side there. Any political party get them their own disadvantage. The first one for just highlight here, the restriction of the media. I've been talking about on small, wherein they see them go introduce Facebook for can teach this digital literacy. Which among the government just for no. Facebook, now then get Twitter, now then get Instagram. If you see the founder of Twitter, Jack Dorsey, a few days ago, they hijacked or they hacked him in account. Well, I know they say they're not going to go teach people them more, but let them realize, let them start from grassroots level for teach people them, waiting at the use of media, waiting them for do, and waiting them not for do. Then they spend money for bring people where they can't teach you now how to do this digital literacy. Because then successful they can't teach you now, they don't hijack one pandemic member, or hack them in account. Then note that. So that side I go left from. The other side I have to just come back again, another production of this granite of agriculture. Agriculture where we see the granite in business when the boom go up and down since 2006 or 2001 or 1961 to be precise to now. If you see the tons of groundnuts wouldn't they produce, there is the highest in 2006 with 120,000 tons. That is kitchen garden only, with a sufficiency garden. Okay. So if people can be able to produce this, why the government, if I don't land, say, 10 million euros has been given by the EU for fund agriculture in Sierra Leone presently as at the stock. This now Tom Vance, one of the EU ambassador, when I've been following Twitter. Okay. In previous times, the EU be don't help with the building of bridges for the Sewa, Wanje, and Mwa River. Those bridges are almost finished construction now. Okay. So if the EU back they can't give money for agriculture, if we talk about for subsidized farmers, instead of they use that money, we then say IMF we don't see they not restrict them. There is 10 million euro available for agriculture to develop Sierra Leone. Let them think about how they would dispense this money here. Then the final one for just for highlight, yes, now just about the ID, wherein assisting EU again give the money, but now one group put and call Kiva na I think na somewhere na let's see the country, I don't forget the country name, but na San Francisco. I think they introduced this non-profit organization based this ID, what they say blockchain ID database. But the money comes from EU. So the last thing I bring EU in picture come now about the transportation where somebody may suggest about the railway. Who go able pass now any province for bring some of this produce with the farmers then they complain about. So if they're able for help again the railway line, then talk to EU as they are ready to help with agriculture. They say, well, if agriculture develop, this will be the obstacle. Let EU revamp the railway line. Because Tom Vance is ready for listening presently to Sierra Leonean government, who are the ambassador for EU. Let them just think about it. And about, they find the fish in business when they take a short in. Now one day, the reason why, I think that because most of the time, like the season where the fish they can go na Gambia, to Gambia, or Gambia is a country itself. Now they can go breed. So now for that, I think say most of the time they can short in. So So by the time when they are available, let government try help the people holding at the water. The boy they try for talk, or let them go secure and hold them at the water. So now that one they don't want me get for bring come. But this agriculture of the ground out, let government think about it. The railway, let them think about it, and other areas they wouldn't go develop. Government is doing well, but if there are mistakes or if there are areas we are not going well, we just get for complaint. But nobody know the cry, help people down. We all they try for less alone go better. Because we see cup full up, for let the cup overflow, now when it full up, and we pray and then dip and full up small. Then the flow small, and very soon it's going to overflow so that Sierra Leone go better for we all. God bless. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Usman. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and who I call from?
Yeah, my name is Brahma. I call from New Jersey.
Yes, Brahma, I get a platform. What's in a contribution, sir?
Yeah, people will tell you thank you for this. We provide this forum for we. What I mean is start today. I want to start from them fisherman side. What they say before in boats them or twilighting it away one more talent and then other things then. That's why they I don't know waiting for say on that. This now other evidence will they say if we not be careful, will become second-class citizen in our country. Because then foreign boats and they are say they come out China and other places. And nothing to say any foreign boats they go na the territorial water then na China. Wouldn't go to go away what happened the local fishermen na China. That never happen. Unheard of. And no go happen there. But now we own country, everything they happen. Everything they happen. And so what you say yesterday, if they happen back like the previous government, and then people have been complain. They want to not do nothing, and if they happen now, they are back and they do nothing. This is not the reason why. This is the reason why. But what would they talk? People they say we negative. Because that's not the other thing where I go back for card. Yes, the last thing and you are the company and but government really get for do something about that. They get for do something about that. It's high time we really get a government who then go can fetch for the people and let them be patriotic. Let them get the country at that. Just like that. I like all right now. I like how they start the program. That first that was the single tribalism. The second one that point. The last one, the national pledge. If every Sierra Leoneans them, including the politicians them, if they listen to that pledge every morning, then play and let them listen. Maybe they will get different mentality and approach out for waiting and call our country. Let them put the country first. Then for tackle land, then they get for stop. Then the second thing, that bread and butter issue. The government get for double down on that. Then get for do something about that. People in the southern of the country. People in the southern of the country. Please, would they appeal to them? Then the last thing, Dr. Fabi said just now, because I told don't bother me for a long time. Because area and this program and area back now that forum there. What people and they say, people more they criticize the government, people and say they say they're negative. Which me consider myself one of the people who criticize the government. I don't understand. Why make na democracy with it? We're not in a dictatorship. Because if not China you did, or na Russia, or na North Korea, or na Cuba, they want all them countries and na dictatorship governments and get. You need to criticize them. We're not democracy with it. With the kind of this program, what government do good things them, we they praise them. But what they do bad things, we they criticize them. Now democracy with it. Nobody will stop we for criticize that government or any other government. Now democracy with it. So let people and chill out. We they talk good now for the country, we want to criticize. We want to let the government here, let them change the bad thing and what they do. We all like salon. Me was there. You want to go closer to me, they know I always tell them. Say, me retire, na salon I want go there. Now make I get me little investment while they make right now. Now salon I want for day. I love salon. We know why nothing happen at salon. So if you see they criticize the government, any government to come, we wanted to fix the country. Because we people and they and we self one for they. So now they could criticize them. I don't mean to so criticize them with negative. No. We wanted to change things let us fix things. We love the country. So please, we love the country, just like anybody else. We love salon. So now my contribution and I continue for listening.
All right, thank you very much, Brahma. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on here. You name and who side you call from?
Mina Bakari Sise, I call from UK.
Yes, Bakari. What's in now your contribution?
Various things we don't talk, but we put on the table that one address. There are several issues that one address, but I will just touch on them at random because we have enough time to deal with them. One of the things you don't talk about this program we are really in love with. Now, one thing we do is corruption. You see, corruption, as you don't talk about Sierra Leone don't become rooted in corruption. Not today, it don't start. And it will be easy for us to eradicate corruption. Because every facet or every sector in Sierra Leone corrupt. Truthfully, I will tell you. I've been there in the army. I mean, I've been naval officer. I've been in the Navy. I served in the Navy. And corruption don't start so long. During the time we were in the Navy, I will tell you, when MPRC come, we are the first soldiers that will do military police training. I investigate some cases in terms of corruption. Now that's not alone. Even causes, I will tell you, causes we won't come out for let them send. People who are competent for send go for causes. People then the officers and I will tell you, then they take their own brothers, then they take money in the soldier. I will tell you, I will recommend you, we get a cause. The money we go get, you will get percentage per annum. Let's see where salon corrupt. So people were competent. Then the same people then go to Ghana, the academy in Ghana for go study. Ghana have been go for send some people the way they send go back to Ghana say they not qualify. If they don't get people the way they go school, where they go send people the way they don't qualify. Can you imagine? Let's see where salon corrupt. Not until they don't start. All the forces them so corrupt, salon so corrupt that it's so endemic that easy for no eradicate. We all go for because patriotism. We're not patriotic in a salon. People that they talk about say we patriotic. We're not patriotic. We self that we are the problem. Not to govern them. When they talk about government, if we're ready for change system will change. It all depends, boil down to the individual themselves. If you see corruption, if you know the lawyer, you like your country, then you the brain come up. Then when the brain come up, what did happen? It will stop. But we all the condone corruption there. With the feeling of government, not to government we will fight corruption. We all have to come on board and fight corruption. By we actions, but what do we do in our offices? That what do you see? Brand come out. AAA, some of we fight. I worked in the army and they put me up till I left for how many years? Nobody knows about telling that it's one day I too bad to anybody, I disadvantage by anybody. Tell about because I love my country and I love the work I do and I do it genuinely. I don't take bribe to nobody. Take to this day. People, the other areas I will tell you about again. There are one thing where I did look at again. When they come back, you don't look at the licensing of vehicles or license we acquire. We say we acquire license them. The driver's license. AAA. We know the previous government been banned British motor car for Australia. They say because of right-hand drive. They say they get a lot of accidents. I will tell you in the UK, we get left-hand drives in there. They drive in there. Not to the causes. AAA, me and you two will agree on that. People that they left the road that they embed them, they get license for driving as a way they're not sabinating for driving. Then they get license. They don't know how to drive. People didn't know what's car. Now they take motor car just because they want motor car. They left them get driving license. AAA, you know, say all the while responsible for get accidents the way they don't call. Because we not sabi the rules and regulations of driving, the signs they say we not sabi them. So me they plead with government for let them go back, let them revisit, let them we able get driving schools. One day when they get they're not enough. Let everybody where they get license, like Sierra Leone for drive, AAA. Government get money for that. Let it go through driving school. If you don't go through driving school, you don't get driving license. That's one of the areas where they recommend to government, let them go back to that. Then another thing, we lose a lot of money from the motorcar where they say we come up from. Okay. Yeah, let's round up that quickly. Government we lose a lot of money. We'll stop the British so they say right hand drive. What it may be the face of government for think about. For decide for say we reduce the age motorcar where they go and be not more than 10 years. And then two, government bring down some create. And we will change the drives. In other countries, they change the drives of the vehicles, the way they come in the countries that they change. They don't stop them. If they come with them, but the drives have to be changed to left-hand drive. Then they give job, they create a job for people the way, then they do that mechanical, they will get a job, and then we will change drive, we will make money. And two, government will get income per them they come, because AAA will get 1,000 or 2,000, 3,000 cars when they come from Britain to Australia. And each motor car they can less than £600 CDP for clearance. That's a huge money. We would lose. That's another big area where government lost money. So I look at it, government you would think about that and revisit that, and you will make sure you will get a motor car today, but let the drives be changed to from right hand to driver to left hand. And fix it, that will help government for get more revenue. Let me take that for now.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks very much for giving me this platform.
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, your name and who the call from?
Yes, people, Nami, the call from Yokohama of Boston. The call for let me say contribute small about today's issue.
You get a platform, sir.
Right. First, what I want to start with the national pledge. One for really try for if I talk with people that already in Sierra Leone, if they can try for all school picking them, everybody for try for let them really understand that national pledge. Sometimes it will help Sierra Leone in future. Because the card they say if you go through from stanza to stanza, people and they will not understand nothing. And by that it not help the country at all, because it not the people will not get that sense of patriotism in the heart for Mama Salon. All waiting at the no more self-interest. Now that the major thing. And like that thing that they read and say, people they not care. Self-interest. Then they be questioning about not only business, then they waiting care for me, and me, you know more care about. Then man they go about in business. Then the second thing, I've been listening to one audio yesterday where Edmond Abu, where at least the CEO of National Native Consortium, right? A put one audio yesterday. I wonder if you listen up. We've been good. Well, that kind patriotic sons of Sierra Leone, they one and they will fit for they will listen to, because they like the country, like a Fatoma. They left the country. And I want for that, if the president, they listen pendency they are. Now that kind individual they are, if we try for bring, one them, call them all. Now if not to state house, call them now in oath, put them down. Them boy get some secrets that we hide somewhere. Them boy get them. We if at all they able pull them out, if really the government work with them, believe me, all the difficulty here, it will clear. Trust me, if the president listen to them, boy, they get all the secret about whosoever within that country, they will just kind of more not to for better the country, now for sink that country, they milk after that country, they and get away. If the president they listen, if for encourage them, the individual, yeah, good guide them. Of course. Right through, right? Then number 3, I want to tell the Japanese government, thank you for waiting on full 2 days here. about certain individual where they give them money for build the Victoria Park market and some other markets there will not go down well. Now, so you forget friends. We it be to say if it be say they don't do something, then that's in the not see, they don't hide them. If now so the Chinese they say if go do for we, believe me, some heads then they will go whole over your pocket. But then not come for all they can wait and come. Now for just can't exploit we. Now no get give for really tell we waiting at the thing. But in the way Chinese then do now. Where if they tell we waiting at the secret, believe me, heads then go whole. Number 3, what they try for talk about now, that bridge, we then just they talk about that more bridge, right? Is very good. Just remember for say that one they self alone, it can help for let them do some kind of international marketing na that area day. Because just remember like a coin do before, right? Where coin do been day, things them in the camp, people they come out through Liberia, then talk them, then they can't take coin do. It's impossible say themselves they can go that bridge there because that bridge there are the shortest place for Sierra Leone. They can that way there and open big international markets around that area there where people they go buy stuff them from that part there can sell. So if people and they say no, then they not so priority are nothing to say correct too because some thank day then they self can help for let dollar facility go there, stuff them go come from other side them because they full amount them in the car with them. People truck then are going to take it possible so they can use that part there with shorter. So now then they try for say that this country have a lot try for left with country, lot begin left then negative thing for the country. Lord pray for the country. If Salon better, now we all done better. Thank you very much, Tripoli.
All right, thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, Usman Toli. Waiting. Then after Usman Toli, we go call Tennessee Bremer. Usman Toli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay. This now a direct response to one of the callers then, and so happy we raised that point today. And I feel say na a very important point we officer for address now today. He say all along I don't talk say the government they misplace their priorities. But yesterday I mentioned the fact say the government they do well. So now this issue now I want to address. You see, any government, you get your own good thing the way they do, you get your own bad thing the way they do. The only time you worry, where the bad thing the way they do, it outweigh the good thing them. So now I make sometimes we can kaya, we put on a table, we look at both the pros and cons, and then we make our own judgment. Now what they do now. What I mean by the government, they misplace priorities, but they do well, and are still maintain them. You see, I'll give you a very quick example. If you drive from A to Z, if you drive from A to Z, sometimes a day, you're able to find a way very quickly. But if you go from A to Z, then you lost your way. It don't mean say they get to Z, they get to Z. It just means say you don't take the long route. Now that's what they try for talk now, yeah. There will have been a quicker route for the SLPP government for get to Z. But maybe then they take the long route. So the misplacement of priorities here, what I mean is this. You see, we all know, say, this government, they do well. There's no doubt about it. If you listen to the Minister of Finance, what he took from the old way that they mix and dig in terms of domestic debt, in terms of international debt, in terms of the current repayment plan we then get and they put both the interest as well as the loan itself. You talk about a lot of other things then. If you look at the determination where they get to fight corruption, you will not say they really determined for the well. Maybe what you make us say the misplaced priorities, the bread and butter issue, now the problem. That don't mean say they know they overcome this problem. Or maybe they take the long route. Because I said yesterday, they campaign on this bread and butter issue. So why would I not go tackle the issue? And this is pressing. So if they may not attack them by now, maybe we don't minimize the bread and butter issue. But that is not to say the government not to do well. We all know say they do well. And we all know corruption, now the major problem in that country. Now all the leakages that may happen. But if they're able to block these leakages, yeah, I think say then we're able to turn that country around. The only thing I'm on the route where they want to take. Now it look long small. Now that I mean to me brother we talk see me they confuse myself. And the other side again, I just want to touch quickly because I want to give chance to other callers then. Now the president in trip where then they talk about say they waste resources, they fly too much. One of the man the way they criticize the president in trip one. But where I listening to the leader of government business when I say the Tunis, you see sometimes communication is good. A little bit convinced. It say when in Ghana power they meet most of the international donor partners. Then don't show me we been get a problem with credibility, financial credibility. We've been get so many other issues then. So consequently, the president decided for to take them trips here for convince their international donor partners here. You get the IMF, you get the World Bank, all the different conferences like the one we just go to Tokyo, So, you will see some reasoning behind in go on. But however, question yourself, there are three out possibilities here why they travel. Yeah? One, it could be that, trust the other members them for do a good job like what he do. He believes the way he go there, he will do a better job, he will bring a better result than a staff them we get. Because I don't see any president they enjoy this manner in which they travel because it's so frequent. I don't see any president at least you need rest for yourself. But I don't see they enjoy this trip. So question yourself, why this man they put himself in so much worry? Is it because that the interest of the country now he put first? Is it because he also trust in politicians for do the job we expect them for do? Because some of them job here when travel there where they travel so we expect say now the Minister of Foreign Affairs is in it one. But we critically we see recently the Minister of Foreign Affairs in the Sofu government. What he do? He replace him with Tunis. He sent Ali Kaba go to United Nations as a permanent representative. Then he bring Tunis inside. So, it's a bit worrying here. Because if you Minister of Foreign Affairs, we're supposed to do, most of them fly out here, you replace them. And then you begin, you continue to fly frequently, then we'll get for question. The staff and whether he believes say they do a better job than these people then. So to me brother, when they talk about the president in trip where they make, we don't make this point quite a long ago on the issue of creating your own enabling environment for attract people in for Canada country. And we all know when you talk about the enabling environment, you talk about political stability, things like corruption, which is effect now, which they do right now. We improve the corruption index. It help for stabilize the country, and he's doing that now. He talk about the economic indicators, things like interest rate, inflation, the banking system for improve. Those are the areas where we talk about creating the enabling environment. Yeah, you talk about technology, which then they work on at the moment. We don't hear about this digital system, where now this blockchain. So all these things they help for create the enabling environment. But sometimes it's good to communicate and listen to other people. I was, to a very large extent, convinced by watching the leader of the government business talk. Yeah? So now that no more me want address today. I don't want to own much for too long. Time don't reach now, yeah? Thank you very much, AAA. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Usman Toli. Thank you, sir. Tomorrow we'll join you on Sunday. Then on Monday, as I say, we will come 12 midday and we will come back in the evening, energize. Till we meet again on Monday. Triple A, Tata.